Hey everyone, what is going on? We have very rare, never before seen. It's probably out there somewhere. Let's be honest. But this is pretty cool. I've never seen an attack report from Justin. I've only seen his base. I know he's got insane power, and now actually being able to see how he's so strong and make this make sense. And just looking at it, obviously he's got fully maxed out gear. This team right here is 113 million. To put that into perspective, I've been playing for about 15 months and I'm only at about 46 million total hero power. And even Crazy Deerfly, who's one of the big top five, her strongest March is, I think, just below 90 million. So this first March just for him is 20 to 25 million stronger than Crazy Deerfly. And she has pretty much everything maxed out on her team as well. So it really makes us wonder how exactly he's so strong. Obviously, like I said, the gear's maxed out, skills are all going to be maxed out. There's no question about that. He does have a ton of upgrades into the exclusive weapons. So the exclusive weapons, those start becoming available in the seasons. And once you get them up to level 30, they did this new update to where you can upgrade them further. And that's what these little icons are below the images. That's 50 and then the 10 and 10 under Marshall, or sorry, Murphy there, and then 10 and 4 under Marshall. So those are the additional increases with the weapon parts. And then jumping over to Army, this is what we all wanted to see here. And yeah, he actually has his drone above 250. And a lot of people don't know this, but there was a new tech tree that was introduced. You have to have your drone at 250 and you have to have 180% in all the specialty trees or the mastery trees. So coming down here, you'll see the tank, missile, and aircraft. He's already got those maxed out, so that's not a problem. But you need 180% in those trees combined, so it could be any variation of that as long as you have 180%, and you have to have your drone at 250. So he's already there, and it looks like he's already had enough valor and everything to go ahead and start upgrading this, which is just insane because Deerfly, she's still stuck at 250. I don't know what the tech tree looks like, to be honest with you. Um, I'll have to see if I can get a screenshot from her to see what that looks like. But as you can see, just that difference in power from his drone. His drone is giving him 11 million more power over the guy on the right, and this guy is extremely strong. He's 63, almost 64 million March, level 250 drone. He has his skill chips maxed out, so it's hard to get above that. And the fact that Justin is almost, well, I'd say double. I would say probably about 75% stronger. A lot of that is going to come from the components. As you can see down here, he has two level 11s, and the rest are level 10s. He is about to get his third level 11 on that armor piece there on the top right. And then you can also see on the missile, he's working heavily on the missile. If you don't know, when you get the selection chest for the components, always pick the missile component. It is such a powerful component to upgrade. And I think that's a combination of the upgrades that he's had on these components, but then also on his drone that's giving him these huge stat increases. It's almost twice as much the HP, more than twice as much the defense, and twice the hero attack of this other guy on the right here. And that's really where I think all of his power comes from. It has to be the drone. There's nothing else out there that can really differentiate you from other big whales because a lot of stuff are going to be capped. Like you can only have so many mythic pieces per team, and when you have everybody with mythic pieces, it doesn't go any higher. So that's maxed out. The tech is maxed out. Everything except for the new drone tech, obviously. And then jumping down to the gorilla here, you can see he does have about the same levels compared to the guy on the right. The guy on the right does have that one upgrade up to 19, where Justin's is 18. So that's kind of surprising. He's beaten in something there, which is a rare sight to say the least. On the very bottom of the tech, you'll see the new drone tech tree. And of course, being Justin, he's at 71%, almost 3/4 of the way through that already, which is just absolutely insane to see. He's going to get a ton of power from that. And again, I want to see if I can try to find some screenshots of that tech tree to see what all it includes. If somebody else has it, please let me know. Drop it in the Discord if you do have a screenshot. That'd be cool to see. And then, of course, dropping down to the Wall of Honor, he's got so much power from his Wall of Honor too. I mean, every little upgrade you do gives you a little bit of total hero HP, but then every 50 upgrades you do to those heroes, you're going to get a little bit of attack, a little bit of HP, a little bit of defense increases. So all these stats right here are just through the roof. Now, I will say these numbers are a little bit skewed because Justin is using the Protectors, which is a Season 3 troop type. So the numbers are skewed. You use less troops, but these troops are more powerful. So his attack or total hero power for this squad, or sorry, total power for the squad is probably closer to like 108, 105, something like that, I would guess. But still extremely, extremely powerful. Then a lot of people always ask, if Stepman's still good when Kim has a weapon and, a lot of other heroes have exclusive weapons. Stepman can still do a ton of damage, as you can see right here. He's going to melt down this team. He's just so much stronger than this other team. If it was a closer fight, I don't know if Stepman would have done more. I think it was probably just whoever got their attack off and probably did more crits or whatever it may have been in this fight. I think that probably would have made the difference. But let's go ahead and check this fight out. You can see his gorilla here. Man, when those things get upgraded, they just, I don't know. They are really cool, but at the same time, kind of weird having gorillas in these lineups. I don't know. It's kind of like Planet of the Apes meets Transformers. I don't know. But yeah, the team just goes down so fast. It's crazy. Just how powerful it is. And that guy's squad is certainly no slouch. Going back to this battle report here, so this is the actual battle report. He hit this guy's base and he wiped out every single troop that this guy had, or team on the wall that this guy had. And they're all extremely strong. You're talking 70.9, 70.3, and then 70, almost 77 million. So you have a ton of power right here. And the most damage that was done was, pretty much by this aircraft team. Took him down a bunch. And then the tank team, it's going to have a bit of advantage here because his team is now hurt pretty bad, so they're going to be able to do a little bit more damage to him. But overall, I think this was probably one of the closer fights. I think if this guy had a Skylar up to level 30 and maybe had the gorilla on this team, he probably could have done a little bit more damage, especially the gear too. If he had all of his mythic gear and was running his aircraft team, I think he would have actually done some pretty good damage to Justin. The thing is, though, he was running missile. And as you know, when you run missile against tank, you're going to have a disadvantage, and he just absolutely got melted. Well, this was a pretty cool battle report that somebody had shared in our Alliance chat, and I just figured, hey, why not make a video about this, because we don't really get to see too much of Justin. I don't see much of it. I hear a lot of people that they've been trying to find some kind of battle report on him, but it is so hard. But here we are now, finally seeing a battle report and seeing where he gets all of his power from to make it make sense, like I was saying earlier. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a great day.